Alright, I found a way to record this on the computer before I send it to YouTube, so I don't have to do the live thing. And I figured out how to do 16 by 9 with this camera. I think it's like 360p or something, or whatever. But I don't know, it's somewhere in the 600 by 300 resolution range, so it's really bad resolution. But I'll be honest with you, switching over to the actual camera on the laptop, the colors are brighter, a little too bright really, but it's very grainy, and it's like a 0.9 megapixel camera versus a 0.2 megapixel. I didn't quite get that. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. So this is actually seems to be more pleasant on the senses with this camera than the one that comes with the laptop, which is the opposite of everything else that I've experienced with that laptop. It really is a Cadillac of a computer, and it's got a touch screen. My first laptop, first non-Android or iOS device with a touchscreen, and using Windows with a touchscreen is odd. I don't do it very often. I usually just sit back with my cordless mouse and click and type away. But so it's been a while, and I'm not flicking you off, guys. I really messed up my finger last night, and yeah, I know it's been a little while since I've been online, and I've given up on YouTube. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and send videos whenever I want to create, do, but I'm not doing the premium anymore. I'm not even viewing videos anymore. Except, I think the weather app on my phone like suggested an educational video or something involved with weather, and I clicked it, and I got to watch it without commercials or anything. So it was like a specific video. It wasn't one of them monetary makers or whatever you call them. And and I can do that once in a while, no problem. But just those commercials, man, like I said, the first commercial I got, right in the middle of a video, I just was like off, and I haven't been back other than that weather video. And it's liberating for sure. A little bit boring sometimes, because you get used to that on-demand infotainment all the time. Always carrying around your device, and I got half hour waiting in the waiting room for the doctor's appointment or whatever. I have to watch some YouTube, but I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. Nope, I'm watching my DVDs. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of DVDs, and found some of my old MP3 320K rips of old CDs that I'd made for the last couple of decades. So I'm starting to get them back onto my computer and back into Winamp, and love that visualizer. That's just awesome. Got a bunch of hard drives up here that got my entire collection. They're old IDEs. Everything's SATA. What the hell's a fella to do without too much trouble? Unless I just hire somebody to do it, I guess. I sent one of I actually had an SATA hard drive in one of my laptops that fried, and I sent it with my brother to back it up, and now he's in prison or jail prison, and I don't even know if he still has a hard drive. I never heard nothing about it again. And that's sad, because that had a lot of my DVD rips on it too. And I found this back in 32-bit Windows. There's this DVD programs you can run in the background that turns off that, so you can copy into your hard drive and play with the DVD player. The copies that you make play on regular DVD players. Really good. And it's fair. I pay for this stuff, and I back them up for myself. I don't back them up, give them to other people, or sell them. At least for me, I don't think there's anything wrong with that at all. Now, let me teach you guys a lesson. If you got a cell phone, Android, do not turn off the Google keyboard, especially if you have a password on your lock screen. You'll brick your device out until you contact the manufacturer to explain to you how to get in there. Hard reset it without the touchscreen, and I was able to do it, but I was out, without my phone for almost a week, getting it solved. They didn't just like, hey, here's the information on how to do it. No, they make sure this is you, this is your phone, it's really you again, and good for security. I'm not complaining. And the nice thing is, even after I factory reset this device, it's a Alcatel TCL LX, like a 502A or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, it's a cheap little $30, $40 dollar store phone, with the Total Wireless on Verizon network. Really, walked in $70 later, $65, $70 later, walked out, beep, had a phone and it works. It's just, my only real complaint about the screen on this thing is you can see that it just kind of whites out when you tilt it the wrong way. So when you're looking at anything profile, one eye's got a good clean color contrast, and the other eye's got a little bit either too bright or too dark. So it's a very, very, very stereoscopic effect that. But again, I'm not watching a bunch of YouTube on it all day, every day, so it doesn't really matter. I've been thinking about doing my videos on my camera, because this is a decent camera, decent software for what it's worth, a lot better than the one I got up there on my laptop. And I've even got a little something to hold my phone now, one of those selfie sticks that I just got to find my tripod. If I find my tripod, then I can set this up. I can just do what I'm doing now on my phone and improve the quality. So I'm working on it. I'm working on improving this quality, a little step by step. I'm a little slow. That's some things. Yeah. So don't ever turn off that Google keyboard. Wow. I really thought I was going to end up having to buy another phone and another service and lose the rest of the monthly service that I paid. Oh my goodness! No, they solved it. And like I said, when I did get the phone reset, I still wanted the password. But at least the keyboard worked now because it was reset. So I was able to type in the password. Then Google had me sign in with my name, username, and my password before this phone would let me do anything but a pager and flashlight. 2 thumbs up, really. I've had a few phones stolen from me, and I always set them up, lock them out where 10 times, no factory reset. You ain't getting into this thing unless unless you're really good at it. Let's see, is there anything else? Oh, getting another electric bike. Me and my dad discussed loan and payment yesterday. We went online, tried to find them. They're called, the ones I've been purchasing for the last 3 or 4 or 5 years has been called K-Boat Cruiser. It used to be called an XB615 or something like that. They're from China. They're electrically assisted bicycles that look like high-end gas scooters. Like the Tao Taos. Some of the 150cc Tao Taos actually look like like Honda motorcycle. Zzzz, 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 like little friggin' what do you call them? Crotch rocket bikes. It looks almost like it's got the front end like a crotch rocket motorcycle. Very good looking machine. You really should look one up. Downside? Because of this stupid coronavirus, they're back ordered till April. I could have had one next week. Oh, and I gotta wait 2 months. Oh my goodness gracious me. And we searched every manufacturer for electrically assisted bicycles of that style and capacity for my disability. And nobody's got anything that's in the category of electrically assisted bicycles. Some of them's got some like what are they like 2,000 watt electric motorcycles. You can go 35 to 50 miles an hour. But if you don't have a driver's license, insurance, and a tag, the legal limit is 700 watts or 1 horsepower. So those 2,000 watt motorcycles won't do me any good legally. So I just guess I gotta wait to be able to transport myself around this city again. Or even though I don't live in the city, but to the city and back. It better be a better way to put it. Let's see. Can I think of anything else to discuss before I end this video? Let's see. Politics? Not keeping track of them. Again, no YouTube. Like I said, the lack of information leaves a little bit like something's missing, but not having all that information and all those notifications and all this, and not watching all of it all the time really is its own form of stress relief. I gotta admit, I don't know if any of y'all do the internet radio thing, but I do. I'm a premium subscriber to what used to be Slacker Radio is now Live by Live. LIVEXLIVE. It's great. I've been a customer of theirs for years, and I got in a little bit of a financial jam on my card this month, and they didn't discontinue my service. I sent them an email. In fact, after the date, it wasn't like I warned them about it. I was like, oh no, I'm supposed to be canceled. I'm still on premium. So I sent them an email describing what happened. I haven't had a single interruption in my service with Live by Live radio. They treat me with love. I tried to do the same thing with YouTube. I was like, look, I'll even give you twice as much next month. If you just give me 12 days, 9 to 10 days worth of service. When it finally shut off, and I warned them. I said, look, give twice as much, whatever. I've been a loyal customer of yours for years, and YouTube was like, and I even talked to live chat on this, and they said, these are the rules. You don't have the money. This is the date. You get 2 days to try to make it. Try to pay it. You didn't. Click. I got that commercial. So I went click. And I don't think I'm going back. I can't say for sure because it might be a lie if I do. But I really don't see myself going back. Not to mention the price increases. $10, good deal. $12, not as much of a good deal. Are they going to increase again? Is it going to go to $14 or $15 next time? $20 in the next year? $25 a year? DirecTV did that to me about 15, 20 years ago, and as soon as it went from $20 to $40 a month, click. Prices for these kind of electronic services should actually go down or stay steady, because it can't be any more costly to do it. In fact, it's got to be more cost effective as technology improves, and and just it's electronics anyway. It's not like this is a piece of copper. It weighs a gram and a quarter, 2 grams. You know what I'm saying? It's electronic, man. Alright, I'm hitting 15 minutes, so I'm going to stop, and I might make another video on that Live by Live later, but please, give them a try.